Hello Internet, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm recording my second installment of the Let's Learn series. And in this installment, even though I've never done anything wrong here, I want to take a moment to ask you guys, if a YouTuber did something bad, how would they say sorry? And that's going to be the topic about today's video. How to properly say sorry. I messed up. So let's begin. Now, we've all done this before. We've all apologized for something. I mean, unless if you're a freaking sociopath or a psychopath or anybody that does not feel any emotions of empathy or sympathy, then you might want to click off this video if you are that, but for the rest of you guys that actually can feel anything, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We've all felt emotion before. I felt emotion, you felt emotion, we all have. And one of those emotions is guilt. And to properly treat guilt, we have to go to the source of the guilt and apologize. But how should you apologize? Well, let me talk about some examples. There's a popular YouTuber everybody knows, everybody loves, the Game Theorists. In this case of 2026, it's Tom being the current host of Game Theory since Matt Pat retired 2 years ago. But we're going to be talking about Matt Pat over here, because of something that happened in 2022. During 2022, he released another video of Five Nights at Freddy's. Yet another video. I never watched the Friday. Why do I keep saying Friday? Sorry. I mean, I never watched any of the Five Nights at Freddy's videos because I'm kind of squeamish at horror, but because based on the clip that I saw, I don't think it was the biggest on the actual game. Maybe I think it was the big on the official lore book or something. And then Matt had said something along the lines of theorizing about how in those books there could be hints to a secret ARG in Five Nights at Freddy's. And then literally after he posted it, everybody was harassing the people at Five Nights at Freddy's, literally bombarding their emails and phone calls, trying to get lore. And not even 4 days after this, Matt had posted an apology video, tried to take into accountability. He put in a system on how to cover ARGs. I saw what the system was, and I think either the Giggleland ARG when Tom was around, or the Cards one. If you guys know what the Cards one is, then let me know, cause I can't remember what it is, what it was at the time. I can't remember, but you know what I'm talking about. And he also wanted to take into accountability on taking the accountability to all the trouble they've caused, and everybody praised him for this. That's how you should make a good apology. Another way you can make a good apology is based on a Shorts YouTuber, is when a Shorts YouTuber messed up. And now we're going to talk about a YouTuber that I, for one, haven't seen in for the past 3 to 4 months, I think. Maybe they're still posting, which in that case, I have no idea why I haven't seen their videos yet, but if they're still posting, well, let me know. But we're going to talk about the Manny Show. You already know what I'm talking about here. So, the story was, I think, that Manny was on a vacation. I'm just going to start calling it the person who runs the channel Manny, because that's the Manny Show. So, Manny went on vacation, so he hired an agent to take care of the monetization stuff in YouTube. Which should be good, right? Wrong. Dead wrong. Because while the agent was running the channel, he saw a video of a dude using a clip, a 5-second clip other one of Manny's videos. And you wanna know what, bro? They both copyrighted them. That's our bro copyrighted them. And obviously this got tons of backlash. Not only because of the almost copyright, he even followed YouTube's rules for this. Please. Okay, look. At the time of this recording right now, I've done a couple copyrights. I've actually been copyrighted twice on this channel. Both of which are... No. Thrice. But the first 2 times were for Just Shapes and Beats, because those devs put something in the Milky Way's boss fight that made myself copyrighted. And then the other was me recording a video of SpongeBob in the Sailor Mouth episode where they're playing escalators and eels. If you know that clip, then shout out to you. But I don't really have to worry about copyright and all that stuff, because, let's be real here. You think I'm going to be making any money off of my videos either way? Yeah. But the copyright is still bad, I will admit. But, still. But Manny's still in a state where he can make money off his videos, and therefore people showed a whole bunch of backlash against him. So when Manny came back from the vacation, he posted an apology video explaining the situation that I just told you, and then making some changes, like how we fired the agents, how he talked to YouTube to lift the copyright thing for that channel. Luckily he did. So it was all worked out. Now this next one is different. This was from Pokemon, I think. And I don't know anything about her. The only lore I know about her is that she's like a really popular woman streamer, and that her name came from Emain, which is her actual name, and Pokemon, and Emain, Pokemon. And so she posted an apology video, except I have no idea what the apology video was even about. In fact, I didn't even watch any of the apology videos I listed previously, because I just saw a random YouTube video explaining YouTube apologies, and I thought, hey, this would be a really good idea for my channel, so I'm just going to use this in my channel. But still, if you guys saw Pokemon's apology video, then you might not know what I'm talking about either, because I have no idea. Because people were allegedly, I remember I got this from a video or something. Allegedly, she tried to apologize, except nobody knew what she was apologizing. And in the comments, they started to acknowledge her apology, and then they just started off with spitting random facts. Well, that's called a zero apology thing. It's called a zero apology. Giving a zero apology is giving an apology that gives zero value to what the apology is supposed to be about. But how can you do that if you don't even know what the apology is? Okay, and this last one, there are some, I'm sure everybody remembers at least one point. The most hated apology video on YouTube was this guy that was like, yo, man, I'm so sorry for all those people, bro. Man, I'd love to give my condolences to all the families because of what I did at the concert. Damn, I messed up. Dang. If you know what impression I just made, I don't even need to explain anything. You can figure that out for yourself. Wait, why are you staring at me like that? Oh, wait, you want me to explain it because you don't know what it is? Okay. So apparently this dude was a music star back in the day, and he may or may not riled up the crowd so much, 5 people went to the hospital and died. And then he just did, yo, man, I am so sorry for all those people. I did not know that the concert would go that bad, and all the people would die and everything, and it's just... I'll give all my condolences, and after that, things will be different, okay? Things will go back to normal. And then and then he just tried to move it on like nothing ever happened. Except for the fact that it was like the most disliked YouTube video in YouTube history. I mean, I don't think it got that many likes as YouTube Rewind 2018 that got over 20 million dislikes. Until it got privated. So, this is how you should do an apology. First, you need to acknowledge what you're apologizing for. Let's say for instance for me, and this might look like a hypothetical, but this would actually be something that I would address it later on in the future because I'm Muslim. But so let's say for instance I insult the LGBTQ plus community. Because in Islam, LGBTQ is, like, illegal. No, banned? Banned is yes. I mean, unfortunately, in this country, LGBTQ is not illegal, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing to any of you guys. If you are in that community, respect. But in the Middle East, Islam really cracks down on the making people straight. Like, it's actually illegal to be there. I remember one time that a guy was arrested at Saudi Arabia or something. No, it's not Saudi Arabia. Somewhere in the Middle East, he was arrested for looking gay. He was wearing clothes that looked gay. And he was sent to jail in Saudi Arabia because he looked gay. And as you could expect, 99% of the people in the Middle East are Muslim. So you could pretty much expect that almost all the people in the prisons were Muslim as well. So, ask me, how do you think those people would treat a guy that looks gay? Exactly. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. So, the apology. So, I would say that people would then comment on me, people would DM me, people would message me, telling me, yo, why would you say that? I'm an LGBTQ. You got anything against me? You want to scrap, bro? You want to squat? And then sometime, maybe a week later, when I actually know what the situation is, I'll post a video saying, dang, I'm sorry, guys. I did not know that so many people so many of my viewers were in the Pride community. I didn't want to offend you guys. I was just stating the truth here. I didn't want to offend anybody, for that matter. And then I would apologize. I would explain the situation. Maybe I'll even try to make some changes on my channel. And then everything's going to go back to the way it is. So, yeah. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please watch my videos more so that you can get more content like this. And gotta tune out. Peace out. Bye.